Hello and welcome to ITTC online training. In this video, we'll see how to configure the yum or DNF server in RHEL 8. So you can see here, we can install the softwares by using three tools. One is RPM, that is the oldest tool, where we can install a single RPM file. But if you are having a multiple RPM files for a one package, then that cannot be installed using RPM. So some of the packages will have dependencies, so that has to be installed, searched and installed using either yum, and DNF is the latest installer. So yum is yellow dog updater modified, and DNF is a dandified yum. Actually, it does not have any abbreviation. Either yum server can be configured in a local machine to install into that particular machine, or we can install the packages from the internet, or we can have our own yum server in my local machine, and through FTP or HTTP we can download it to the client machine. So what is the difference between DNF and yum? So yum is the package installer which is used in RHEL 6 and RHEL 7, and in RHEL 8 they have introduced DNF. So DNF supports various extensions, but it supports only limited extensions. DNF has got API is well documented. Here it is not documented. So if somebody is writing API, it's very easy to write in DNF. Performance is good. Memory utilization is less. If the package contains irrelevant packages during DNF update process, the package will not be updated. If you are removing any package, then DNF will automatically remove the dependencies. Here it don't. Kernel packages are not protected by DNF, and unlike yum, you can delete all kernel packages including one that are runs. Yum will not allow you to remove the running kernel packages. So now we'll see how to configure a yum or DNF server. So it's basically used to install, update, remove, search packages very easily. So we can resolve dependency errors also. So to set up a DNF or yum, we require a DVD or ISO of that particular operating system, that is RHEL 8. So in RHEL 8, there are two folders. One is a base OS, and the base OS contains repositories which are operating system packages, whereas application stream has application related packages or developer tools or database, etc. So initially we have to either get the DVD or an ISO file and attach to the system. If a DVD ROM drive is attached, you can mount it to a folder inside the YumNT. You can if it is an ISO file or a pen drive, then it will be detected as SDB1. Then it has to be mounted to MNT/USB or anywhere. And after that, we have to create a folder in a separate path. I am creating a var FTP and pub folder. Actually, it is an anonymous folder which is used by FTP. It can be any folder. And we have to copy all the contents of this nothing but ISO file into var FTP pub. Now, after copying that packages, then all the packages, then we have to copy media.repo file to yum etc/yum.repos.d. Inside that, we have to copy this media.repo. And we have to assign the permission 644. And the media.repo, which is copied as RHEL 8.repo, has to be modified in this way, where it should have contain an index, title, name. It can be anything. If you give the same name, it's better. GPG check is equal to 1 to check all the packages, whether the data integrity is there or it is proper. Then we have to give 1. If you give 1, then we have to give provide the GPG key file, If you give 0, you don't have to put this line. For this, we can put 0. Enabled is equal to 1. That means yum server is listening. Base URL is equal to file : and / var ftp pub and base OS. So this is the operating system packages. Similarly, for the application and development tools and database, we have to give similar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. Again, you have to copy paste and you have to make it as app stream. So once that much is done, so we can say DNF clean all. If any residuals are there, it will be cleaned. If you want to check whether it's functioning properly, then you can run DNF repo list that time, or yum repo list that time. It will show you the repo list saying that base OS and app stream. That means your DNF is functioning properly. Then you can start installing the packages. Say DNF install package or yum install package. You can see here we are trying to install VSFTP package, FTP package. So yum install or DNF install package. If you want to erase the package, you can use yum erase, that is uninstalling. This is installing and this is uninstalling. To check the package availability, rpm-qa vsftpd to search whether the package is available in the operating system. So now we will try to have a demonstration how to configure yum server. So for that, let me open a virtual machine RHEL8. I have already attached my ISO file to the system and it is available. So let me check lsblk. So you can see there is a one attached SR0, and we can use it's already mounted into dev/SR0, which is mounted to mnt/USB. To mount, you have to use a command mount/dev/SR0 and /mnt/USB. It's already mounted. So let me go to that cd mnt and we can check. Yeah, let me check what is the contents of that folder. So there are two folders. One is a base OS and one is a app stream. So in base OS you have all the operating system packages, and in app stream you have all the application tools and the development tools. So that's all. Now I need to copy the entire content into cp-rvf. F you can give or you can omit. You have to copy to var ftp and pub. So for now I will use a shortcut method where I will not copy the content. It's advisable to copy the content to this folder, but what will I do now is I will unmount this folder and mount it directly to the FTP. So that is the shortcut I am using. So umount /mnt/USB. I am unmounting that. Then we'll check df-h. Yeah, you can see the last line. The ISO file is unmounted. This time I'll mount it directly to the var ftp pub. So mount var ftp pub. So that is the anonymous folder used by FTP. So now we can check all the packages which are available in var ftp pub, base OS and app stream. The package is available. So this is not the right way. If you are removing the DVD or you are removing the pen drive, then you have to copy all the contents of the DVD or pen drive to var ftp pub. For that I have already mentioned the command. So now my packages are available. So what will I do is, now the configuration file vi/etc/yum.repos.d yum.repos.d yum.repos.d. Then we have to create a file, any file you can create. So my file is RHEL8. So in this you have to write these lines as mentioned in the PPT. So I am saying GPG check equal to 0, so I don't have to mention the keys, and the file is var ftp pub appstream, and here it is var ftp pub base OS. Okay, once this much is written, then I will say save, then now let me say yum clean all, okay, or DNF clean all. So it will clean all the cache available in the system. Now let me install a package, yum install http star. I want to install all HTTP packages. So it is searching for AppStream, and it is also searching for a base OS, and it is finding all the repositories present in the system. Now it's asking, do you want to install yes or no? I'll say yes. Then it will start installing all the packages. So like this, we can install the packages using yum install. You can uninstall the package by using yum erase command. So with that, we understood how to install the packages, how to uninstall the packages in Red Hat system. Thank you for listening.